Boo. Hello there, Nate Jackson, Criterion Collection Reviewer. I had no clue what I was going to do there. Anyway, Nate Jackson, Criterion Collection Reviewer guy of all sorts and places and peoples and supplements. Supplements! It's supplements time! All that never allows 2014, the remix, or the remaster, or the reissue, or the Blu-ray. My second Blu-ray delved into a Criterion Blu-ray, and oh boy. Shoot. Man, when I do these, just like with, Picnic at Hanging Rock, I feel tempted to, reevaluate the movie because I saw clips of it again. I didn't watch the whole movie again, because I just wanted to really touch on the supplements and just tell you guys what's up with them and give you my opinion of them. But I feel like I should kind of touch on the movie just a little bit. I don't remember what I gave it. I don't remember liking it like a whole great deal. It was just too romantic drama, for me. It was kind of like how I felt about An Affair to Remember. I remember seeing that a long time. It's just very much a romantic drama. There's not a lot of bright, truly bright moments in it. It's just really the story that's very just supposed to tug at your heartstrings at times, and so it's a little trickier to just get into as you really enjoy, if unless you're a really sensitive, emotional kind of person, and that doesn't, those don't always play with me too well. So anyway, but yeah, it wasn't a horrible movie. No, I didn't think it was that bad. I think Rock Hudson and Jane Wyman were great together. They definitely had a very interesting chemistry, and obviously they had to because of the roles they played in this movie. But yeah, I think I remember giving it a B or a C. I think I give it a B, a B minus, so I'd still stick with that. It's probably about a B. But anyway, on to the supplements. Supplements 2014. So in addition to the Behind the Mirror supplement, which was on the original disc, there's well, let's leave the more controversial supplement, the more obvious supplement for those of you who know what's on here. Let's leave that for last. There's a 15-minute excerpt from an interview with Douglas Sirk from 1982, where basically he just talks about making films and all that, and they have some clips from Written on the Wind. I think it focuses mostly on Written on the Wind, which that one needs to be in Blu-ray. Actually, it might be. I'm not sure. But it could definitely use some more. I'd love to get a DVD. I have the DVD version, but I'd love to get a Blu-ray of that, just because. Let's see what else. There's a half-hour interview with William Reynolds called Contract Kid. William Reynolds on Douglas Sirk. It was done in 2007. William Reynolds played Jane Wyman's son in All That Heaven Allows, and he played a couple of other parts in Douglas Sirk's films, and so he was brought back, I guess, in 2007, and it's weird. It was done in France. It was a French program, but the interview's all in English, and it's just the titles and the title cards are all in French, and that's just kind of interesting. I don't know why they did it like that, but it's really interesting. He's really cool. He just kind of sheds his light on working with Sirk and how he worked, and working with Jane Wyman on All That Heaven Allows. And there is a kind of a really big focus on that particular movie, although he does talk a little bit about his Sirk's other films. Yeah, and then that's about it. And then the first thing I saw, which I wanted to save for last because I don't know how to feel about it, is Rock Hudson's Home Movies, which was a film that was done in '92 by a guy named Mark Rappaport. And I didn't know what it was at first until I looked it up after a while. After about halfway through, I looked it up online on IMDb, and it kind of just, after looking up what it really was, I kind of just really didn't like it very much. I thought it was really just wasn't that great. It's a half hour, an hour long documentary that reads as a memoir written by Rock Hudson after his death. And they get this actor named Eric Farr who plays Rock Hudson, who reads this essay that was that, and the focus on it is supposed to be about all these clips throughout his movie that illustrate or hint at his homosexuality. And it's basically more or less just about that, about the fact that Rock Hudson was gay, and he couldn't be gay when he did films, back then. And so this guy compiled like all these clips of like, people talking about Rock Hudson's characters like in a way that could be referred to as gay people, people might refer to gay people like that. And at first I kind of dug it because it said the title says Rock Hudson's Home Movies, and they take the shot from the opening of Written on the Wind, the words Rock Hudson, and it's added apostrophe as Home Movies, and then by Rock Hudson and Mark Rappaport. And so I thought, oh, okay, so Rock Hudson had a hand, like did this movie that he wanted to do, did this thing before, his death, and it wasn't finished until later, and this guy, helped him put it together, finished it, or like he had this essay written. But, after I looked it up, I found out that Mark Hudson really didn't have anything to do with it. It was just merely this guy writing as Rock Hudson, getting an actor to play Rock Hudson, and this actor has absolutely nothing to do, like look-wise, sound-wise, just had nothing like Rock Hudson. In fact, I don't think that, if Rock Hudson, had, when Rock Hudson came out or was outed, I don't think that he was the kind of guy that would write the way that, the very, mincy writing that this guy, the actor does for Rock. I think he would have been just a much more professional, he's still been more professional about his homosexuality, if there is such a thing. I don't know, I just feel like it would just been, he wouldn't be so campy, it reads very campy, very one-man showy, like when you go to a guy, you go to a one-man show in a dark alley and a guy sitting on a stool nude or something, some gay guy or something. I don't know. It was just kind of annoying after a while, and it's just kind of hard to think about, like, all the clips they pull out, and it's just like, yeah, every scene in that scene does not have to do with, his being gay. I mean, it's just after a while, just this Rappaport is reading way too much into these scenes. He's just trying to find any kind of hint. It's like, with Beatles, the Beatles trying to find hints about Paul is dead and all that. It's really annoying, and it doesn't make Rock Hudson look good, honestly. So yeah, I kind of didn't like it by the last half, especially mostly when I found out that it was basically all Rappaport's doing. Now, of course, Criterion called it a groundbreaking essay film about the actor. Yeah. No, Criterion. No, you're wrong. You're an idiot. You're friggin' idiots, Criterion. But what else is new? Anyway, so that's basically it. So you got a really crappy film about Rock Hudson that makes him look really bad. You got a really cool, television interview with Douglas Sirk, and you got really dope interview with William Reynolds. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And yeah, so that's about it. So that's the 2014 supplements. I would still get this I definitely think it's an improvement over the other ones. I think even with the crappy Rock Hudson documentary, the interview with William Reynolds is worth it. It's worth it just for that. I mean, as well as the other stuff. So I'd check this out. Yeah, so that's it for that. Yeah, so that's it for tonight. Sunday, My Life as a Dog. Finally got My Life as a Dog, and yeah, so we will do this Sunday. I'm not sure when, but we'll find time for this Sunday. I was contemplating doing this tonight, but in the end, I decided that All It Heaven Allows one for tonight's review, and then sometime. I'm looking at these and I'm thinking, I am not going to like these films. Sometime next week, probably Monday, I'm gonna have to, oh jeez. I'm not looking forward to these because I'm just looking at the backs and I'm thinking, this is not going to be good, because I'm honestly just not big on these whole, sex-driven films, which is why I'm not really looking forward to In the Realm of the Senses or Antichrist or Oh, blue is the warmest color. I'm gonna do something special when I get to blue is the warmest color. And I've hinted about I'm gonna do something special with a couple of these films that I'm really not looking forward to. There's not a few, but it's gonna be a few years before I get to these films. So yeah, I'm gonna try something, and it's gonna be really big. And if I can get it figured out, then I will let you guys in on it, and hopefully it'll be a little bit of fun. But it won't be for a few seasons or a few years. So hang tight. Hopefully I'll still be doing it. And if I can't do it, then maybe I'll just skip them. Maybe I'll just come back to them in like years from now, and I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'm thinking too far ahead. But right now I've got these films. Straw Dogs is at the library. Just got to get it, and then so is Bride by Les Dames du that one, and then By Brackage, which is all three of those are at the library. Just got to get them. Kind of far ahead in the game right now, but hopefully I will have time. Yeah, sometime next week. I'll probably do both of these. In the same day. Just because, unless this one really scars me, and I may have to take a break and do this, the second day. Anyway, so that's it for today. Tonight. Thank you for watching. We don't need any more. If you're gay, don't let Mark Rappaport make a film about you. Anyway, I don't know. I'm lost. I'm sorry. And yeah, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on Sunday for My Life as a Dog. And until then, goodbye.